Welcome to my chaotic kitchen. Let's make chicken tortilla soup. So what you're gonna wanna do is set your oven to 350. We are gonna cook some chicken. I like to buy the thin sliced chicken breast, which I had defrosted overnight and just put in this container that I'm going to separate and then spice. We're gonna stick it in and then we're gonna start on our soup. So, first things forced, is we're gonna separate, because again, I use thin sliced chicken breasts. It's just the type that I like, because I don't have to like pound it or anything like that, which is kind of nice, for me at least. But I like the thin sliced chicken breast. But we're just gonna kind of move this around. Some of it I can feel is still a little frozen, but that is okay. And I'm just kind of separating the pieces, knowing that they will overlap in this container, which is totally fine. So now that I've done that, we're gonna add our spices. So first thing is salt. Move that over. So salt, and then we're gonna throw in, whenever I grab it, our onion powder. You may be thinking, Sammy, that's so much seasoning. No, it's not. Actually, we're gonna use all of it because I like things to be flavored. So we're gonna do that. We're going to get our chili powder, because again, it is chicken tortilla soup. So chili powder. Just a little bit of oregano. And some paprika. And then, as you can see, it's just a pile of spices. We're going to just kind of mix and place, so that way the spices get on the front and the back sides of the chicken. Before I put this chicken in here, I put avocado oil on it. So there's that too. You could use whatever oil you want. I would say use an avocado oil or use an olive oil. Those are gonna be your best bets for oven cooking. All right. Good enough. Again, these are gonna overlap. That's fine, because we're gonna end up taking them out and doing a bunch of things to them, kind of as we go. So I'll find things into the oven before it's been preheated on the top rack, just to get that going. Now you probably won't see the end of the chicken being cooked, but that's okay. So now what we're going to do is grab our big pot. And this time we're gonna throw in some olive oil to our big pot. This happens to be the rest of mine. That is my recycling. And I've already cut up all my vegetables. So, basically, you want, if you have an onion, great. I didn't have one. It's whatever you got type of veggies. So I have red peppers, orange peppers, and yellow peppers. I have carrots, I have celery, and I have onion in this container that I cut up yesterday to prepare for this video today, so that you guys did not have to watch me cut up vegetables for about 10 minutes. Doesn't take that long to prep it. You can prep it in advance while you're like, oh crap, I forgot to defrost the chicken. Prep your veggies. So as my oil heats up, I'm going to dump this entire container in there, and just cook it down for a couple of minutes. And then I'm going to add in my soup stock. So I'm going to use vegetable broth and chicken bone broth. So these things right here. veggie broth, chicken bone broth, both from Trader Joe's, because we love Trader Joe's. The nice thing is because the chicken is gonna be so nicely flavored and spiced, we don't have to add anything to this because there's already gonna be salt in both of those broths. So we don't need to add any seasoning at all to this. It's just making sure that they're getting cooked down a little bit in that olive oil. Oh yeah, it's pretty easy. Pretty simple, it doesn't take long. It is definitely a, don't have to be in the kitchen for more than 30 minutes type of thing. Minus prep time. Let's dump our veggies. I'm actually gonna move you guys over here so we can all see the pot together. And we're gonna dump our veggies in. And then we'll mix. Just to get them to start cooking, you can already hear the sizzle. So basically, because I'm not going to keep you guys here for a while, is I'm just going to stir this until it's all generally coated in that oil that I put down. Again, you're hearing that sizzle. I'm going to let this sizzle for about 5 minutes. And then after the 5 minutes, I'm gonna pour the entire container of veggie broth and the entire container of chicken bone broth and let this cook and simmer while my chicken is cooking for about 20 to 30 minutes. After that, I'm going to cut my chicken into like small strips. So like if this is my chicken, I'm cutting it this way. I'm not cutting it this way. And then I'm adding that to the soup at the very last minute. Once that chicken is in there and it's stirred around, I'm going to add some parsley to that. So again, these steps, because I'm not going to have you guys just sit here and watch me stir things silently. Veggies are in, 5 minutes. Now it's only got 4 minutes. Broth added while the chicken is cooking. When the chicken is done cooking, you're gonna cut it into strips, throw it in the pot, and sprinkle on some parsley. And that is how you make chicken tortilla soup. You can always dip in corn tortilla chips later. I like to add in this type of hard sheep's cheese. That's really, really good. It's kind of like a Parmesan alternative for people that can't have cow's milk. Any questions on how to make chicken tortilla soup, feel free to drop a comment below.